You've spent a fortune on pedals, right? Boosts, overdrives, compressors, the whole 9 yards. But what if I told you the single most powerful tone shaper you own is already on your guitar, and you're probably just leaving it stuck on 10? Today, we are going to unlock the secret of the volume knob.
No, really, I mean it. That little knob isn't just a turn-it-down switch. It's a massively expressive tool that, honestly, all the greats have used for decades to sculpt their sound in real time. So let's dive in and see what you've been missing.
So what is this thing, really? It's not just making things quieter or louder. Think of it as the main gateway between your pickups and your amplifier. It's the first conversation you have with your entire rig.
Okay, so inside your guitar, you've got this thing called a potentiometer, or just pot for short. The easiest way to think about it is like a faucet. When you've got it cranked to 10, that faucet is wide open. It's sending the full, unbridled signal from your pickups straight to your amp. But when you start to roll it back, you're not just closing the tab, you're changing the very nature of what flows through it.
And this is where it all gets really cool. Because it's not just about getting quieter. It's about fundamentally changing the texture of your sound. It's about how you talk to your amp.
So when you roll that knob back from 10, you're actually increasing the electrical resistance. This changes the load that your pickups see, which basically tells them, hey, calm down a bit. They send out a weaker, less aggressive signal. So you see, you're not just turning down, you're sending a completely different message down that cable. And a good tube amp absolutely loves this. It hears that gentler signal and it just relaxes. The tubes aren't getting slammed anymore, so they stop working so hard, they stop clipping, and that roaring distortion you had just melts away into this beautiful, chiming, clean tone. But, and this is key, it still has all the character, all the hair of that cranked amp. That right there, that's the sweet spot. That's the edge of breakup.
And what's happening here isn't magic, it's just beautiful physics. See, tube amps don't just get distorted, they saturate in this musically rich way. They add these gorgeous harmonics and compress the signal in a way that feels incredible to play. And that's a sound, a feel, that pedal makers spend millions trying to replicate. Then, the moment you need that fire for a big solo or a heavy riff, you just roll that knob right back up to 10. The floodgates open wide, that full-strength signal hits the tubes, and boom, they saturate into that rich, complex overdrive you were just a pinky turn away from. So here's the big takeaway. You've just turned your single-channel amp into a two-channel monster. And the channel switch, it's right there at your fingertips. Legends like Jimmy Page were absolute masters of this, constantly riding their volume and tone knobs to go from a whisper to a full-on scream without ever stomping on a pedal. And this creates this incredible connection between the electronics in your guitar and your actual hands. And that, my friends, is where true expression lives.
This quote from Reddit absolutely nails it. Your volume knob isn't just some static setting. No, it's an interactive control that works with your pick attack. This is the very soul of expressive guitar playing. Picking lightly when your volume's on 7 gives you one sound. Digging in hard with it on 10 gives you a totally different one.
Okay, so here's a little blueprint. Go try this right now. Get your amp to that point where it's just starting to growl. Now, make your guitar's volume knob your new home base, somewhere around 7. I mean, Jimi Hendrix basically lived around 7. Play your rhythm parts here. If you need a little more grit, don't reach for a pedal, just pick a little harder. And for that soaring solo, a quick, fluid roll of the pinky up to 10, and you are off to the races.
All right, but there is a catch, isn't there? Let's talk about the #1 complaint I hear when players try this technique: losing all that top-end sparkle. You've probably felt this. You roll the volume back, and yeah, it cleans up nicely, but it also gets, well, dark. It loses its clarity, its definition, and that can be really frustrating. But there's a super simple reason why it happens, and an even simpler fix.
So what's happening is that the combination of your pickup, the volume pot's resistance, and even your guitar cable's capacitance, it all creates this thing called a low-pass filter. Now, when your volume is on 10, that filter isn't really doing anything you can hear. But as you roll the volume back, you're increasing resistance, which basically lowers the filter's cutoff point right into your audible range, and it starts shaving off your treble.
And that's the trade-off, right? On 10, you get that bright, full spectrum. But roll down to 5, and that high-end sparkle can start to fade away. Now, some players actually dig this for a dark, warm, jazzy kind of thing. But for rock and blues, come on, we usually want to keep that bite.
So, here it is, the pro tip.
a tiny, super cheap modification that pros have been using for years to solve this exact problem. It's called a treble bleed circuit, and you can think of it like a tiny express lane on a highway, but just for your high frequencies. As you roll the volume down for your main signal, this little circuit lets all that treble, all that sparkle, bleed right past the pot and go straight to the output. It's basically an anti-mud device. Now, there's a few different flavors of this. You can use just a simple capacitor, but that can sometimes get a little too bright at low volumes. Adding a resistor in parallel is super common and gives a more balanced tone. Or you can try the Kinman mod, which uses them in series and feels really natural. The real key here, though, is to experiment. Find out what sounds and feels right for your guitar and your ears. So, what do you say? Stop stepping on so many boxes and start touching your guitar again. That volume knob is the most direct, expressive connection you have between your hands and your amp. So is yours glued to 10? And if so, what's holding you back from using it? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear about it.